whose line is it anyway in Hollywood? Yes, we've come to the town of mega bucks and mega budgets to do our usual economy price program. And we're featuring tonight the friendliest thing to come out of Arizona since the diamondback rattlesnake, Greg Proops. Then the most intoxicating thing to come out of Canada since Seagram's whiskey, Catherine O'Hara. Then the biggest splash in Canada since the Niagara Falls, Colin Mockery. And finally the tallest thing in America outside of the NBA, Ryan Stiles, ladies and gentlemen, the contestants. So we started a game called Let's Make a Date. This is for all 4 contestants, but chiefly Catherine. We pretend she's appearing on some sort of dating program on the television and has to select one of the others to go out with. A hard enough choice, you might think, but each of them has been allocated a strange character to make it even more difficult. And Catherine, what you have to do, you have to decide what character has been allocated to the other 3. So take it away, Catherine O'Hara.
Hi. Thanks for letting me be on the show, first of all, because it's been a really, really long time since I had a date. Basically, cobwebs. So let's get started. Bachelor number 1. My parents are strict Catholics, so before you get to meet them, when was your last confession?
Well, I'm glad you asked. My name is Clamtrox. Now you will do my bidding, all of you. Go out of your homes. Put your underwear on your head. Clive Anderson is in charge now. He will be the man who gives you your orders.
I hope that worked for you.
Yes, thank you. Bachelor number 2, same question, please.
What question?
Your last confession, please. When was your last confession?
Me never confess, but me rampant like Pantor, great elephants. Me want to confess to you. Me come out of long relationship, not work. You know what me mean?
All right, sounds pretty hot. Okay, bachelor number 3.
Hello, I'm here.
Oh, same question, please, bachelor number 3.
I confess, well, about 10 minutes ago, I confess about 4 times a day, being a Catholic myself, yet I have really nothing to confess because I'm very good. I really hope one of the other 2 contestants wins. I have the largest penis in the world.
I don't think this is easy, Catherine, but have a guess at these 3.
Bachelor number 1, I'm sick of dating aliens.
Oh, aliens, well, yes, he's, that's fine.
Either somebody like Tonto?
Not too much. Supposing you were called Jane, that might give you a clue.
Somebody more like
Tarzan, yes. And what about
Bachelor
Ryan?
number 3, I have no clue, but he does have the largest penis in the world, so...
No, he's a compulsive liar, so you were easily taken in there. Never mind. I don't need to tell you the score, which is just as well because I forgot to keep it, as we go into a game called Home Shoppings for Ryan and Colin, and you have to sell some things like on a home shopping channel, but we'll make it difficult for you. What you've got there is a book of someone else's opinions and indigestion simulator pills. I suppose it could be stimulator pills, I don't know. Indigestion simulator. Can we think of one other item that might be difficult to sell? What was that?
Rusty bathtub.
Rusty bathtub. Okay, rusty bathtub in addition to a book of somebody else's opinions and indigestion simulator pills. Take it away at the shopping channel.
Hi there. We'll be right back to Touched by a Hell's Angel in just a minute. But right now, we've got an interesting proposition for you.
We have bargains, 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 bargains. Twice as many as usual. Hey, Brian, what is that you're holding in your hand?
It's just a book.
Just a book?
I think there should be higher pay for every job.
I don't think I've ever heard you utter such a thing.
Really?
Yes.
Well, that's because I never would. I never have an opinion of my own. But hey, I don't need one with someone else's opinions. Hey, this is the best book I've ever read. That one's mine.
Say, how much would that go for?
This book here would go for $55.95. That's a very cheap price.
Boy, that sounds reasonable to me.
Oh, it is. Hey, what's that? Looks like some sort of salt shaker. Is it?
You naive fool. No. Have you ever been at a party or with someone you just can't stand, but you can't think of some way to get away from them? Indigestion simulator pills. That's right. You pop 2 of these, in 3 minutes you'll be sick enough and puking all over the place that no one will want you to be around.
And what could you do with the extra time you could save eating?
Perhaps read a book.
You are one smart man. That one's mine too.
Oh, stop it. And if you buy these indigestion stimulator pills right now, we'll throw in for you a special surprise item, which isn't really going to be a surprise because we're going to tell you what it is. It's a rusty bathtub.
A rusty bathtub? I wonder what the benefits of that are. Wait a minute, I'm going to Hawaii, but I don't want to be white when I get there.
Just fill the last rusty bathtub to about 1/4 of an inch and roll, roll, roll till the rust comes off on your skin.
Why, I'm a bronze god.
Yes, I think we've done Joan Rivers out of a job. As we go on to a game called Hats, this is for 2 pairs of 2. The first pairing is of Ryan and Colin. If you'd like to take a box of hats and other props, and a stool, go over there. Another box of props for Greg and Catherine, and they have to come up, both sets of 2, with as many examples of world's worst dating agency video. The world's worst dating agency video using these hats and other props. Take it away, you two.
Help me.
Hi, you play bingo too?
Just the thought of me dating you makes me say, whoopee!
My daddy was a jockey and he taught me how to ride. He said, Greg, you've got to go from side to side.
And I never break.
I am Vishnu, the destroyer.
I promise you I won't be shooting blanks.
Hi, I'm that idiot you've seen at many American sporting events.
You'll be giving thanks all year round.
Hello, I'm Colin Mockery. Sometimes I like to go out in disguise as Greg Proops.
Are you in the mood?
Pretty clear who won that game as we go on to a game now called Daytime Talk Show. This is for all 4 contestants. Greg is going to be the host of a daytime talk show like a Jerry Springer, Oprah, Ricky Lake, something like that. And Catherine and Ryan are going to be members of the public appearing on the show. And Colin, we're dispatching you to the audience. Now, can you think of a nursery rhyme that we might be the subject of this? I can't hear, I'm sorry. Cinderella, I can hear Cinderella. Okay, sorry, I'm sure yours is very good, but Cinderella is a good topic, so take it away, Mr. Proops.
Hello, everybody. I'm Proop Doggy Dog. And welcome to Let's Rap. Cinderella, women, shoes, losing, princes, pumpkins. Whoa. We have 2 people here today whose lives have not exactly been a fairy tale. Will you introduce yourselves, please?
I'm Jim Phillips. I own Phillips Rent-A-Pumpkin.
Uh-huh. Thank you for coming on the show, Mr. Phillips. And you are?
My name's Chandra, but you can call me Sharon.
Mm-hmm.
And I rented one of his.
You rented one of his
Oh
pumpkins?
yeah, thanks. I'm one of the losers.
One of the losers?
Yeah, I paid him a large sum of money. I take the pumpkin. He tells me it's going to last till midnight, okay? The friggin' prince doesn't show up till like 11:30. The friggin' pumpkin is already changed back at 11:29.
It's not my fault that the prince was not there. Maybe he thought you said, oh, 11:20.
Whoa. We are not judgmental
Once
of
again,
other
I'm
people's
sorry.
labor frigginess, okay? You can understand why hiring a pumpkin and it costs a lot of fucking money, all right? We have got
have someone in the crowd who'd like to make a comment. Yes, sir. You in the orange shirt.
Yeah, I'm Jerry Baxwell of Baxwell's Carriages.
Uh-huh.
You know, we run a very fine fleet of carriages that come with horses. People like this guy is selling. Who wants to ride a pumpkin? Who wants to ride a pumpkin?
I called you. Press 1 if you'd like a carrot. Press 2 if you'd like a fruit.
Hey, we're having trouble with the phone system. We're working it out.
This man has been standing outside of my business for over 2 months now, trying to take my business, dressed as a pumpkin, luring people. Look at the shirt he's wearing. Look at the shirt they're wearing.
So really, it's not a matter of people turning into princes and losing shoes, but more a matter of a site-specific job hassle. If you rented a carriage and said you rented a pumpkin, how do you feel?
Okay, I'm not asking for a refund, okay? I'm just asking for another few minutes.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to laugh. It's just that you talk funny. We have someone in the audience who's going to... Yes, sir. You are very next to the last person who spoke.
Yeah, I'm her ex-husband. She's been doing stuff like this for as long as I can remember. She once rented 5 peas just because she could. She has a vegetable or fruit problem, and there's no one to help her.
The peas went under the mattress, you liar, because it wanted to feel something.
Oh. Wow. Let's not even get into a vegetable judgment situation here, honestly.
I don't actually own the pumpkin rental business.
R.I.P.
I'm an actor. Your producer hired me.
Okay, let's end it there while we welcome the folks to that game. We'll take a break. See you. Bye. Welcome back to news that one of the contestants is far out ahead, but I don't know who it is yet. As we go on to a game called Props, Ryan and Catherine, you have to come up with as many different ways of using this rather attractive green thing in the time available. Was Greg and Colin, we've got another attractive green thing. Completely different sort of thing there. I'll bust into 2 pairings, starting over there with you, Ron and Catherine. Take it away.
Oh, Homer.
Excuse me, Salvador Dali. What time is it?
Hey, what's the problem, neighbor?
I think you'll see the problem, Mr. Phillips, if you look at your sperm under the microscope.
Wilma!
I think I disabled the spider, but get something to hit him.
Hey, man, does that fire look green to you?
Well, we're the presidential elves. Let's push the button while he's gone.
Danger, Will Robinson! Danger! Danger, Will Robinson! Danger!
I've lost track of where we are, so why don't we just go on and play a game called Foreign Film Dub. And in this, Catherine and Colin will be improvising a scene from a film in a foreign language. And the other 2 will be translating for them so that we can understand. But which foreign language do you think they should... Whoa! Or is this from... Hungarian? Let's go to Hungarian. I think Hungarian's pretty good. What's wrong with Hungarian? Okay, so Ryan will be translating for Catherine, Greg will be translating for Colin. Can we have a title of an epic film, some big film it could be? What was that? The Greatest Piano. Banana, oh sorry. All right, the Greatest Banana in Hungarian. It could happen.
When you say banana, you mean banana. You mean...
Yeah. No, I mean, I thought you pronounced it tomato. But,
Oh, okay. Let's call the whole thing off.
Yes. Okay. Let's keep the pace, Greg. Okay, so the Greatest Banana in Hungarian. Take it away.
It's almost up. I lift the banana above my head.
You call yourself the greatest banana lifter in Budapest?
I have to, since you have no muscles of your own to lift the banana.
You know I lost all my muscles in that bizarre paprika accident.
Хорошо, смотри-то, шеф-редактор, Службекища, попа-то, круто, шеф-редактор.
I may have to leave you to find a man with more muscles. Do you think that's good, my little midget friend?
So,
Если тут это не то, что мети, это тут репетиции, а кратко, что будет репетиция. А я таработаю.
I will take this banana and I will walk away. And no longer will I have to listen to your bad John Wayne impersonation. Round them up, pilgrims.
It's a fantastic body, no, no. Don't I make that gun for her?
you're saying my John Wayne impersonation isn't what it ought to be? Well, take your banana and get out of here.
Voi si te lo devi sempre e che cantare mia batata. O se te lo devi se cara e poi Così te.
Wait. I didn't know you could do John Wayne. I still love you more than any woman loved any man. You taste like pork.
I think Colin's Hungarian John Wayne puts him in a narrow lead. And ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Party Quirks. And this is going to feature Greg Proops as the host of the party, all the others are guests of the party. To each of the guests has been allocated a strange way of behaving or quirk. And Greg has to work out which quirk he's been allocated to which guest. And he does that just by observing their improvisation. It's sometimes easy, sometimes difficult. But you have the party underway, do you, Greg?
I do.
And what are you doing there?
These are vitamin E's. They're wholly legal, but if you take a lot of them, you freak.
Okay. Okay, that's vitamin E's, not just regular E's. So you come in the order of Catherine, Colin, and Ryan. I'll make a doorbell noise for you, and here we go.
Hi, Greg. Thank you so much for wearing the tag. Thank you. It's very thoughtful.
You're a nutbag, but you're welcome.
Guess who I saw right here?
Who?
Oh, he's so in love with him. I've been in love with him for years. You know the guy, Oh, he's in that show. He's in the show with the blonde girl with the long. You know who I mean?
David
She was in the.
Would you like some punch? Got the tag on.
Thanks, Greg.
Just like you asked. Hi, Carl. Hi. Thanks. You're welcome. Can I get you? Can I get you a snack of some kind? Maybe some cotton candy or popcorn? Captain, have you met Colin? He's at the carnival. He thinks he's at a fun fair for our English friends. Hello, Rye.
Hi, Greg.
How you doing? What's going on out there?
Oh, nothing. Thanks for inviting me.
That's nice to...
Mind if I help myself to a beer?
No, go.
Thanks, Greg!
Go on. Can I get you a potato chip of some kind?
Oh, potato chip would be fine. Oh, what was I thinking? I'm allergic to potato. I'm a potato chip!
Okay. Can I get you a chip?
Oh, I'm fine. You know what you remind me with that hair? You remind me of the guy that was that wrote the book. You know the book about the.
You
the
can't
woman
remember
with the-
anything.
Yes, that's the government man. Damn what? Just 5 seconds to get Ryan.
You're at the bottom of a building and you are insane.
What's he playing?
You're here to make my life a misery and make Clive feel superior to me.
Greg, it's so easy to...
You're a survivor of a disaster of some kind of boating thing. You're in the water and you...
I have to call you out of time. I'm sorry, Greg. You're beating this very well done, Ryan. Everything he touches becomes enormous. Well done, Greg Bruce. Okay. We've just got time. We want you to play a game of hoedown. Yes, we've got time. So this is for all 4 contestants. Come on down. They make up a song on the spot in the form of a song, hoedown, with the assistance of Laura Hall, the pianist. So can I have a nice general topic for them to... What was that? Coffee. Coffee, that's fine, yes. It'd be coffee and other related drinks hoedown, starting with the ever-popular Greg Proops and going on to the sometimes popular Ryan Stiles. Take it away, Laura.
When I am in England, I'll have a cup of tea. I'll drink a cafe latte when I'm in Italy. But when I'm in America, I have lots of luck. I order coffee from fast food place, but it's hot as...
I like my java as hot as lava. I have 50 cups as the day passes, but I don't feel real up unless I take 12 cups and shove them up my ass.
I drink a lot of coffee, I really do. I really don't know what to do. I really do. I think the caffeine's affecting me. I really don't know what to do. But you know, I drink it. I really like it. I mess it up.
Lattes and cappuccinos, I really can't see. I like black coffee and everyone laughs at me. When I order, they think I have no class. Why don't they take that espresso machine and shove it up their ass?
That's the end of the program, and on a recount, I discovered that Catherine and Ryan are this week's winners. So well done, Catherine and Ryan. And you've got to read the credits, and it's the style of a couple trying to turn each other on by reading the credits. So it just remains for me to thank Greg Proops, Catherine O'Hara, Colin Mockery, Ryan Stiles, Laura Hall at the Pianist Beat Club, and say good night. Good night.
You're not too tired for a Clive Anderson, are you?
No, I'm never too tired for Clive Anderson.
Oh, Philip, help me.
Oh,
Philip, help me.
I can't poke you right now. Look at the way those words just move. I'm getting tired. Oh, maybe we should go to bed, huh?
Raoul.
Oh, Tom Blakiston just makes my nipples get erect just for standing on in. Oh, there goes Miss Beer.
Wait till I'm
Oh,
full,
here comes
Wheeler.
Jack Patterson. Here comes Jack Patterson. I'm getting moist.
No.
Oh, no.
Welcome to Whose Line Is It Anyway in Hollywood. Yes, we've come to the town of mega bucks and mega budgets to do our usual economy price program. And we're featuring tonight the friendliest thing to come out of Arizona since the diamondback rattlesnake, Greg Proops. Then the most intoxicating thing to come out of Canada since Seagram's whiskey, Catherine O'Hara. Then the biggest splash in Canada since the Niagara Falls, Colin Mockery. And finally, the tallest thing in America outside of the NBA, Ryan Stiles. Ladies and gentlemen, the Jacksons. We start with a game called Let's Make a Date. This is for all four contestants, but chiefly Catherine. We pretend she's appearing on some sort of dating program on the television and has to select one of the others to go out with. A hard enough choice, you might think, but each of them has been allocated a strange character to make it even more difficult. And Catherine, what you have to do, you have to decide what character has been allocated to the other three. So take it away, Catherine O'Hara.
Hi. Thanks for letting me be on the show, first of all, because it's been a really long time since I had a date. Basically, cobwebs. So let's get started. Bachelor number one. My parents are strict Catholics, so before you get to meet them, when was your last confession?
Well, I'm glad you asked. My name is Clam